Y'all, this time of year is hard. Between the cold, the short days depriving us of sunlight, the stress of holiday prep, and all the trauma of toxic dynamics that resurface for many of us, whether we're physically with our families or not, it's no wonder that many of us suffer from seasonal depression and anxiety. And it's been worse the past couple of years because COVID has been a massive collective trauma for all of us that none of us have a roadmap to navigate. So we try to find some kind of normalcy by doing what we've always done. We throw ourselves into the holiday chaos, which already wasn't really working for us, but it was familiar. And we struggle because going through that kind of trauma has changed all of us. And the coping mechanisms that worked don't fit for who we are now. Last week, I was in tears because I still have a foot to go on the scarf that I'm knitting for my partner. What helped me was chewing for a bit on the role that winter holidays play in our lives. It's no accident that so many different religions and cultural traditions celebrate holidays in winter that center the idea of hope. They all have different interpretations of that hope, but that's what it traces back to. For Hanukkah, it's the hope of being sustained through hardships that we don't have the resources to sustain ourselves through. For Christianity, it's the hope that someone is coming to rescue us from the ways that we fall short. The Buddhist holiday of Bodhi celebrates the day that Siddhartha Gautama achieved enlightenment and became Buddha. And it's the hope that this cycle of being born into suffering over and over isn't forever. In traditions that celebrate the winter solstice directly, such as neo-pagans celebrating Yule or Roman Reconstructionists celebrating Sol Invictus, which literally translates to the unconquered sun, it's a celebration that this is as dark and bleak as it gets. If we can just get through the solstice, every day after that is going to be a little bit brighter in a very real and tangible way. So how do we hold on to that hope? One of my favorite Christmas songs when I was growing up in an evangelical church began with the line, "Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me." We maintain our own hope for a better world by making it less bleak for others. We hold on to the belief that a better world is possible by putting in the work to build one. When we make life a little less harsh for someone else, we get the reward of being in a world where there's a little more peace and a little less suffering. So this holiday season, don't get so caught up in the idea that capitalism sells us, that your celebration has to be perfect and covered in all the beautiful fluff. Instead, find the people who are hurting most and do something to help. If hope is hard to find ready-made, that means it's a really good time to make our own and to carry each other through to brighter days. If someone is hungry, feed them. If they're cold, help them get warm. We don't have to have all the answers. We're not saving the world before bedtime like Powerpuff Girls. We just have to lift each other's burdens where we can.